About you and Tank, if that would happen. You sparred with him, correct?
Yeah.
So you and Tank, if that would have happened.
I feel like me and Tank fight how it would go would be like electrifying. Like me and him are both mean, aggressive, bully. We bullies in the ring, you know, like we bully the bullies.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? I'm the type of fighter, I love to bully the bully. So if you got two fighters in there, mentalities is like that, it's gonna play out to be a great fight. And I'm just up for the challenge for real. And it's a Davis on Davis, like it's gonna be a great promotion, you know. I feel like that fight could break numbers.
What once seemed like nothing more than speculation has now become official, as Gervonta, Tank Davis, and Keyshawn Davis have finalized a long-rumor mega fight that's already shaking the boxing world. After months of non-stop talk and mounting tension, both fighters have signed on for what's being described as a staggering $500 million showdown, instantly elevating it into all-time territory. Adding even more weight to the moment, this bout is widely expected to be the final appearance of Tank's career, turning the event into a high-stakes farewell rather than just another title fight. If this truly is the last time Gervonta Davis steps into the ring, there may be no bigger, riskier, or more meaningful opponent to close the curtain against than Keyshawn Davis.
He's now the new face of boxing. What do you think?
For sure, he's the face of boxing. I don't have no problem with saying that, you know what I'm saying? Like, he deserves everything that's coming to him. He's the face of boxing for sure.
And he's that guy. You talked about how good Shakur is. Do you think people sleep on Tank's skills? They just see him as a knockout artist?
Who sleep on Tank's skills? Nah, nobody sleep on Tank. Like,
well, I just go because so many people just think he's a knockout artist, but I think they underestimate his boxing IQ.
And back in 2021, in August, I sparred Tank, and he's skilled. Like, he's skillfully. Like, he's like, you can watch me fight, you know I'm skilled. When I got in the ring with him, he's skillfully great. He's great. Like, Tank is all the way around a great fighter for sure. He's for sure like Shakur the man. Tank the man too. Tank the man to beat right now because he got the popularity and the skill. You know what I'm saying? Shakur the man right now, but he's just not as popular as
Gervonta Davis and Keyshawn Davis have finally made their long-anticipated showdown official, sealing a jaw-dropping $500 million agreement that instantly places the fight in rare air. This isn't a routine bout or standard promotion announcement. It's the collision fans have been waiting on for years, built by hype, pressure, and non-stop debate. Now that the deal is done, the countdown begins for a volatile, history-shaping night that promises to send shockwaves through the entire boxing world.
I ain't gonna lie, because I like a dude that ain't scared of me too, you know what I'm saying? Because niggas be scared, I ain't sugarcoat, you know what I'm saying? Niggas be scared in there, you feel me? That's why I love sparring Terrence Crawford, you feel me? Because he a nigga, you know, that nigga ain't Shakur, you know? They ain't scared of nothing. Because niggas be scared, I ain't sugarcoat, you know what I'm saying? Niggas be scared in there, you feel me? I love sparring Terrence Crawford, you feel me? Because he a nigga, you know, that nigga ain't Shakur, you know? They ain't scared of nothing, they ain't worried about nothing, and they can fight too. So when it came to Tank, you know, it was like that, you feel me? So, yeah.
Let's take a step back and trace the path that led us to this moment, because the friction between these two didn't appear overnight. The rivalry between Gervonta and Keyshawn has been quietly intensifying for months, building beneath the surface with every comment, every move, and every glance, like pressure mounting with no release, waiting for the exact moment it would finally explode.
Tank Davis, the top guy. I would go for the top guy. If I could choose, I would choose Tank Davis. I would knock Tank short out. Tank is a great fighter. Hats off to Tank. I'm not even about to just do all that. Like, Tank is a great fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody knows that. You got the power, you got the skill and ability. He's patient. You know what I'm saying? But I know who I am. That little short can't touch me. And I'm coming with that same shit he coming with. And you know that his coach Kenny, you know, got a lot to say. You know what I'm saying? Tells him to go fight the from Cuba. No, nigga, I'm gonna fight Tank. Stop mentioning other people when I mention your fight. What you talking about, boy? Like, don't play with me, bro. Y'all know how I'm coming. Tank, if you wanna fight, send me a contract, bro. Tank, you know.
The tension finally boiled over in the aftermath of Keyshawn's most recent fight against Gustavo Lemos. The moment was electric. Lemos crumpled to the canvas from a crushing knockout, the crowd exploding in disbelief. But instead of soaking in the victory, Keyshawn made a calculated move. Standing in the middle of the ring, microphone in hand, he turned the spotlight away from a fallen opponent and aimed it straight at Gervonta Tank Davis, delivering a message that made it clear this rivalry had crossed a new line.
World title, but also we gonna come back to Norfolk, man, so y'all don't forget about me. Y'all keep supporting DB3, but world title definitely gonna be next 2025. We got big plans for everybody in the boxing world. Hey, Gervonta, knock knock.
Listen.
Calling out Tank Davis is never done lightly. He's built his legacy on breaking challengers who dared to step forward, earning a reputation as one of the most dangerous finishers in the sport. A seasoned champion with knockout power that changes careers, Tank is not a name fighters mentioned by accident. And yet, Keyshawn showed no hesitation. With complete confidence, he made it clear that this wasn't just talk. He wanted that fight next, and he wanted it above all else.
I beat Tank too, as well. Only time I see him come out fast, it's on the cruise. I know boxing, and also I know myself, so.
Yeah.
At first, Tank brushed it off like background noise, and given his status, that reaction made sense. With a long list of contenders eager for a chance, there was no immediate reason to lock in on one name. But the silence didn't last. As the boxing world grew louder, social media erupted with non-stop Tank versus Keyshawn debates, and analysts couldn't stop dissecting the matchup. The pressure mounted. What started as a call-out quickly became a conversation Tank could no longer avoid.
We've seen a lot of tip for tat, name calling, and we've seen a lot of playing around, but we're not seeing the fights we need to see. So I think this week start something good.
On the flip side, we got Gervonta Tank Davis, who just KO'd Frank Martin. Frank Martin had similar amount of fights as Keyshawn Davis had. What they did with after Tank knocked out Frank Martin, they said that Tank was cherry-picking, fighting people that didn't have the experience that he has.
Right.
So do you think it would be the same thing if he was to fight Keyshawn and get the knockout and win that fight?
Honestly, I wouldn't think it would be the same, is because Keyshawn is a lot more confident than Frank Martin. He's a lot more experienced. When Tank was letting Frank Martin know that he wasn't ready, and he was saying to him, you don't know enough, he was being honest about that. But the reason it mattered is because Frank Martin as an amateur, probably maybe 50, 60 fights. Keyshawn as an amateur, 100 plus fights, and an Olympian, you know what I mean? So that's a different caliber of guy. The confidence level is way different, you know what I mean? So Keyshawn would go in there and not be scared and not be afraid, and you know what I mean, shoot his shots with confidence. So that's what would make it a lot better fight.
Now, also with Keyshawn on the other side, if he was to win that fight Tank and win that fight, come out victorious, what would that do for his career?
I mean, that's in the world at 135. You got to be fair. I mean, if anybody else was to beat Tank, that's what they would say. So that's it. I mean, he the guy now. I don't know if we would call him the face of boxing just yet, but he's the guy.
135. Pick up with let's pick up. So if Keyshawn Davis is to come out victorious against Gervonta Tank Davis, if that fight was to happen, what does that do for his career?
He's automatically declared the number one guy in the world at 135 pounds. Respect should be there. I mean, Tank is the guy. So if Keyshawn was to beat him, now he's the guy.
Before long, Tank understood the buzz wasn't fading. It was only getting stronger. The interest was undeniable. The energy was everywhere, and became clear this was the fight fans couldn't stop asking for. So he set pride aside, signed on the dotted line, and turned the speculation into reality. Because at his core, Tank has always had a sense for timing and an instinct for giving the crowd exactly what it came to see.
Lamont Roach is as familiar with Tank Davis as he is. It goes beyond them fighting in the amateurs. They've spent time in camp together. He's been around Tank. He's seen Tank up close and personal, whether he's in the ring with them or not. That matters. When you know a guy's rhythm, when you know their speed, when you know what they're thinking, that changes everything, you know? Saying all this to say that because I know we got a lot of people, it don't matter. When he get hit, he going to sleep. Just wait for it. This might be a fight until he gets hit. And again, he's tasted that before. So if he gets hit and he doesn't go away, we got a fighter in our hands, you know? I think it's a good fight. I think that there's better fights for Tank Davis, but this is a good fight for him.
But this fight goes far beyond money or headlines. It's personal. The tension between Tank and Keyshawn has been simmering for months, fueled by social media exchanges, pointed comments in interviews, and an undeniable rivalry that has fans on edge. Keyshawn isn't just chasing a future spotlight, he's staking his claim as the star of today. Tank, on the other hand, has a legacy to protect and won't allow a hungry contender to step in without a fight. And make no mistake, Keyshawn Davis is far from an easy target. With relentless training, an Olympic silver medal, an undefeated professional record, and a skills set that demands respect, He enters this matchup focused, determined, and ready to prove he belongs at the top. Khan's grasp of the sweet science is on another level. He blends lightning-fast speed, crushing power, and pinpoint accuracy to become a nightmare for anyone across the ring. His footwork is smooth and fluid, his defense nearly flawless, and his counterpunches strike with deadly precision. He has a keen eye for reading opponents, spotting flaws, and turning even minor mistakes into fight-changing opportunities. Add in his remarkable stamina, able to push a relentless pace from start to finish, and it's clear the intensity he brings won't let up. Tank better be prepared for a battle like no other. Even Gervonta himself has taken notice of the mark Khan is leaving on the sport. Some would argue that his achievements already rival, or even surpass, those of boxing's biggest stars today, including names like Shakur Stevenson.
After this year, I'm honored.
Could we see you with Shakur before you go?
For what? Who have Shakur? What have Shakur done? What have he done in the sport? He haven't done nothing.
You don't think he's better than any of the guys you
face? Looking more better than him. Who that? Keyshawn. Keyshawn looking way more better than this nigga.
So you would rather
keep screaming this nigga name? He haven't done nothing.
You'd rather fight Keyshawn?
Keyshawn haven't even done nothing.
So what do you say to those who say that you might be afraid? So what do you say to those who might be saying that, you know, Tank is afraid of Shakur?
Afraid of what? Afraid of what? Us fighters, if we're afraid of somebody, it gotta be somebody hitting us and hurting us. Like, he don't have no offense. Everything is defense. Defense only winning basketball and football.
Khan's rise is impossible to ignore, drawing the eyes of everyone in the sport, from passionate fans to seasoned analysts alike.
Keyshawn, this new guy, he's 140 pounds. He's not bad.
Yeah.
Keyshawn Davis. That's him right there.
Ooh, no, I thought he was.
Ooh, there we go right here. Oh, yeah, the young guy.
Nice combination.
He's quick.
Good. Yeah. Ooh.
He's a harder puncher.
And
Tank has faced some of the fiercest competitors in the game, but he knows Khan represents a different level of threat. This isn't just another fight, it's a true test. Khan has the skill set, the mental toughness, and the determination to pull off a major upset, and he's coming in with everything on the line. Leaving nothing to chance, he's taken his preparation up a notch by training under none other than Floyd Money Mayweather. That's right, the undefeated legend himself is guiding Khan, and this partnership has sent shockwaves through the boxing world. Now the plot thickens. Floyd Mayweather isn't just any trainer. He was Tank's mentor for years, shaping him in the Mayweather camp and passing down decades of championship wisdom. But their relationship eventually collapsed, leaving a trail of tension and unresolved conflict. And now, Floyd is in Khan's corner, turning insider knowledge into a strategic weapon. He knows Tank's strengths, his habits, and most importantly, his vulnerabilities, giving Khan a rare advantage no other fighter could claim. Add in Floyd's personal stake, his own unresolved issues with Tank, and suddenly this isn't just a fight, it's a statement. With one of boxing's greatest minds orchestrating the plan, the stakes have never been higher, the tension has never been sharper, and Khan enters the ring armed with a mentor who knows exactly how to challenge Tank like no one else can.
I must say this, the most exciting fighter that's acting and fighting in boxing right now is Gervonta Tank Davis. When Gervonta Tank Davis go out there and fight, he reminds me of Pretty Boy Floyd. It's Pretty Boy Floyd, you couldn't go get no popcorn. You couldn't go get no soda. You couldn't go get no candy. You don't want to miss nothing.
This fight carries weight beyond just the names involved. It could very well mark the final chapter of Tank Davis's career. For months, he's dropped hints about retirement, and this time, all signs point to it being real, turning the bout into not just a clash of stars, but a career-defining farewell.
Someone told Frank that I was running at 5 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning, Friday. He told Frank that. He was giving Frank tips and stuff like that. But I knew for sure that wasn't going to be enough to beat me. It's cool. It's all right. I don't really think too much of it. He's not going to hurt me. You know know what I mean? So it's good to beef with him than be cool with him because he can do some crazy stuff. He'll put you in bad situations.
Tank has openly shared his wish to leave the ring behind and prioritize his family. And after years of signaling this decision, the close of his legendary career now seems imminent.
25 is at the next year. I'm out of it.
After our second fight. You're out of it?
Yeah.
Care to elaborate on that?
Out of the sport.
After our second fight. Nah, no, I'm gonna win, bro.
Nah, I could tell you my fights.
Before stepping away for good, Tank has one last fight on the horizon. He's set to take on Lamont Roach on March 1st at the Barclays Center, a bout that's already generating significant buzz and anticipation.
What changed? What made this shit trash, garbage?
If you got the opportunity to sign a prospect for GTD, who will be?
Gervonta, something should have happened during this time because when I saw you at the Frank Martin press conference, it looked like you were like talks about retirement was not even discussed at this moment, and now it's something you keep on repeating. Is it just because obviously what you've done through boxing since you were a kid and everything? Where's Calvin Ford? Is Calvin Ford or Leonard Edelby? Usually they're around to.
You think you might be gaining love for it though? You never know. Like say you got to squawk today.
Roach is no pushover, making this bout a true test for Tank. But for Gervonta, it's more than just one fight. It's a stepping stone, building momentum toward the ultimate showdown, the long-awaited clash with Keyshawn Davis.
I promise you, you better lead them home. You better lead the females home. On my mother, you better lead the females home and the kids. On my mother.
Yeah.
Now watch this.
They gonna
now
be
watch.
There. They gonna be
now
there.
watch. Now watch.
What's different from 10 minutes ago?
You know how when they told you say how like I posed for Lomachenko, right? Mm-hmm. And like how he said like he was retired and things like that. I feel as though like we've been in it so long that we are getting tired of it. Like we've been beating our body up so long, but it be like situations like just now, like where he talking that spark the plug again.
Yeah, that's what I want. Is that all it takes for you? Is that all it takes? Just a little comment? Nah, but that's what I want though. I don't want you to fight me like you saying you're going out.
You always go like this. Always go like this.
Nah, what I'm saying, you just said you feel like you going out.
They go to sleep.
I don't want you to feel like you going out.
Just overall being something that he's not been in the ring with. I'm the total package, and honestly, sometimes I think he doubts himself. But I'm a competitor, and I feel like I'm the best. So I'm assured.
When he talks about you not bringing your family, what goes through your mind when you hear him say that?
I ain't worried about that.
This isn't just another fight. It's a career-defining moment for Tank. To close out his legacy with a blockbuster showdown worth a staggering $500 million against a rising star like Keyshawn Davis is the ultimate finale. Tank knows exactly what's at stake, and he's ready to pour everything into one last electrifying performance. So here it is, Gervonta Davis versus Keyshawn Davis, a historic clash with $500 million on the line. Who will come out on top? Will Tank's raw knockout power reign supreme, or will Keyshawn's skill and precision shock the world? Drop your predictions in the comments, and stay tuned for the next chapter in this epic saga.